Hey everyone, this is Chef. Welcome back to Reus2. Quick note, if you hear any children screaming in this video, my neighbors are outside playing tag. It doesn't look like it's getting picked up on OBS, but I haven't seen them peak my microphone yet by screaming as loud as humanly possible. So if you hear anything unusual, it's okay, it's kids outside having fun. I'd rather they don't personally, but I'm not gonna be the guy who leans out the window and tells them not to do that. So, we're going to keep going with unlocking stuff in Ice Age today. We have... Actually, I should go and check it just to make sure. We want to start working through some of our new eras. Specifically, we are looking at an unknown era that requires an Ice Age tundra or taiga biome in a city with 3 animals. We are also looking for technology as our planet's highest stat. So we would like to play an Ice Age game with animals and a tech focus, and then we'd also like to use the painter, who wants gold and gives bonuses to gem biotica. So in terms of the way we're setting this up initially, we're a little all over the place. As far as giants go, we'll keep doing a couple more with Ice Age, just to see the mechanics, and last time we went with Savannah Giant, Forest Giant, so this time we'll go with Ocean Giant, Swamp Giant, just keep things mixed up. Let's see what awaits us on our planet today. I feel like Ocean's going to be a pretty easy ask for animals. Guarana is an invention, so we definitely want to put that down at some point. It is going to lend itself to an eco-sensitive rainforest. Surgeonfish is looking for a reef, and Tar Pit, I believe we had in the last game. Tar Pit just cares about legacy biotica, so we want lots of things that go extinct in our eventual Ice Age tundra. As far as Painter goes, Painter wants wealth. I think that would be perfectly fine to give you Ocean for some decent wealth, and then also to give you an Ice Age to give you some decent wealth. It's going to be a nice solid foundation for getting you the things that you need. We might even give you a gem scattered here and there. Maybe we can find a gem that's tagged Reef. Maybe we can find a gem that evolves. Who knows? Not evolves, a gem that goes extinct. Evolve is just going to give us more biotica. Which, for what it's worth, I think that is my more favorite of the 2 Ice Age mechanics right now. I just think it's really cool that you can take a bioticum that gives you more bioticum, because then you can place more stuff and you can have more synergies. And that's the fun part of the game. So, Darkdale Port. We are starting in Ocean. We would like to give you wealth, so I think that's naturally going to be clownfish plus sea anemone. And then maybe a sea crate here as well, if you need to go all the way to 3. That would put you at 2 of the 3 animals that you need for your new era. It is going to get you there, so we don't have to do that immediately. And then over here on the other side, why don't you have a rainforest? And then over here on the other side, maybe another rainforest. You would like to make... Gem Seeker I don't think we have the hardware for right now, although I should take a look at what Ice Age Tundra biomes we have. Science Quartz, that's not really going to cut it. 2 of 3 ocean minerals, that's not really going to cut it. Distinct sets of plant, mineral, and animal we could do, though. And we only need to do 2, so that's 6 bioticum. It's a lot. But we can go to 2 animals and we can go to 2 plants in the ocean fairly easily. So we would just need to put 2 minerals in the taiga, and I think that's a reasonable ask. So let's go ahead and do a scribe. So be it. And then the other village is going to go here. General wants food and power. I don't want people to fight this era. We had lots of fights last time. Let's do a nice non-fight era and just go with the botanist. Even though the general's new and we could do some things with the general. And then over here on the other side of this rainforest, on the other side of this ocean, I'm just going to give you even more rainforest. And I'll figure out something to do with you later. Part of this rainforest is going to be overwritten. Okay, off you go. You want plants, but you have a mineral booster. You want to be next to animal. You want base science. We can do our classic Ramon tree into stone. So that's our base science. That should give you plenty of pop. And then can I give you food? I could give you a papaya tree and that would be alright. That will be your 2 plants within borders. It should get you 4. Let's head back over here and work on Painter Village a bit. You actually want to be adjacent to a plant. So let's do our 1 complete set of things here. I can still put Sea Crate here, and then I would need to put 1 plant and 1 rock into Tundra. We definitely want one of them to be Slate, because Slate goes extinct. And I wouldn't mind drafting a Tundra plant that goes extinct as my 3rd option. So you go and expand your borders. I'm still not interested in general, I'm sorry. So let's do Goddess, and then when we get to Era 2, we may turn this part of the rainforest into Savannah. That will give the Goddess the access to the wealth that she is so interested in. So this seems like a great spot for Flint. It's on a booster. And then draft me an Ice Age Tundra plant that goes extinct. None. Right, first draft always has the same options. You're going to have to make do. Alder will be next to an extinct biotica, so I guess we can take that. So we won't have everything in this biome go extinct. You evolve. You do go extinct. I just don't think I'm going to have room for you. And none of you go extinct. So no matter what, you have to go here. Maybe... Is that my candidate slot for a step bison? He wants adjacent plants. I could also put down the ground squirrel, and I could see what the ground squirrel unlocks. Because it's possible he ends up giving us something pretty good. And then Goddess Settlement, you want plant? I might do kelp. Give you herring, which is a critter, and then give you a sea crate next to it. And this should be more than enough animal. We have 1, 2, 3 eventually. Never mind, we only have 3. Oh, we still need to put more animals down. Well, 3 is fine, but let's just double up on them. Now, can I find a way to get you to go extinct? God, I wish I could put you next to plants. For each adjacent plant. I could put you here and you could go extinct and no one would care about you. Oh, you still need to put 1 more animal down. Right? Mineral, mineral. Plant, plant, and yeah, you need 1 more animal. Oh, I really want to put the ground squirrel down. Could I incentivize you to expand? You're not going to expand. Oh, and you have to be in borders. Oh, it's falling apart immediately. I could buy the world's earliest science booster to get the ground squirrel draft or to get the step bison down. I guess I can draft the ground squirrel anytime I want, so it's not important to put you down immediately. Also, you should pause. People are just going to get mad for no reason if you don't. You could also draft ocean. No, I'm going to commit so early to everything. Give me the border booster. Expand left, that's great. Give me the Eon. I want it all. You're not undergrowth. You won't be adjacent to plant. You're just going to have to be a sedge. And then you're going to be a step bison. You'll have enough. This is going to put you to 3. And then we save your booster for next time, because I can get a decent T1 animal down on that. I could just put a step bison down again. I don't think Tar Pit looks at unique. It doesn't. Yeah, so we can put another huge step bison down. You're going to be a 90 food step bison. That's also going to let you pick up your first expansion charge. So go use that really quick to expand here. And then can somebody come over here and deal with this attacking army? You're raiders, right? Yeah, you're raiders. I am not interested in having that happen. So I think you're going to need to go away. See you. And then you will probably be a woodcutter, because I can put a third rainforest tree down, the cinchona, and I can also give you a tree in the tundra. But I don't need to lock that in right now. Iron Age, Age of Philosophy, Monument Era, Neolithic Era. A city with at least... Oh, one city with at least 3 animals. That's why we haven't seen it pop up. I needed one more animal in Port North Grove. Or in Darkdale Port. Son of a... Alright, well, that's okay. We'll skip that one for now. At least now we know how it works. Neolithic Revolution is looking really appealing, with a botanist on planet and 2 plants already existing in the Painter Village. Iron Age, Age of Philosophy, Monument Age, I'm kind of whatever on. I mean, well, the rewards aren't that great, I guess. What would you like to do ideally? Ideally, you'd like to do Monument Age for the era limit, or you'd like to do an extra draft. And you want to prioritize science so you can at least get your interesting second era turning point. Yeah, go Age of Philosophy then. Okay, so we know for next time it actually has to be 1 city with 3 animals. Speaking of animals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll put another village here once we get to 10 pop. Port North Grove, what would you like to work on? Cat biotica on planet, gem biotica, ocean minerals, unlikely, element biotica. Don't you have chert? Bedrock. Bedrock is double element, and it would be adjacent to plant. So you would just need 1 savanna element, which is mud pool. That's going to be really easy to accomplish, and it gives us the 120. So I think we'll go with that. Done. Bedrock. Oh, they don't evolve that. They don't evolve in prologue. I've done everything wrong here. We didn't have to put that step bison down. We could have done double animal. We could have done scribe in this era. It's all going wrong. Playing way too fast for our own good. You can come over here. That's your 3rd element. You need money. How am I going to get you money? Quartz isn't quite going to get you there. You should start by putting a ground squirrel down to see what it unlocks. You just want to see what it gives you. I'm not ready for a draft yet. Holy cow, we're all the way across the world. Okay, what did you give me? Evolve? Casper! My friend! My best friend! So you're gonna go here, and then you just need to be next to a mineral, and that's gonna solve all the Painter Village's gold problems. Mudpool will be next to an animal. And you're extinct. I mean, what doesn't ya boy Castroides do? He does everything. He's so happy, too. I think. I can't tell if he's smiling or not. Double his tag. Double his output. Oh, baby. It's going to be a very expensive animal. Yep, and then your emblem is gems, right? Eco-sensitive, harmony, or deep. Oh my god, he's harmony. Oh my god. It's 5 mystery? It's not great. Because I don't think your does double his mystery. Oh, I need your pop to grow. I need you to hit 15 before this boy leaves us. Darkdale, what do you have going on over here? You're going to get a woodcutter. I'm going to draft Rainforest 1 time just to see if I get a more interesting tree. A banana is a fairly interesting tree, and I do want to push population higher. But then I do like a parakeet, and we're going to have savanna on the planet. So this is like food, food, food. This is science. This is science. I think we want to prioritize science. Probably should have checked what your Gamorana does. That doesn't really matter. So we put you down. You're going to cost 2, but then you're going to push it back up 1 to 3. On the other hand, if I put a Cinchona down, you're going to push it to 5, which is then going to push it to 6 and 20 science. So you're going to be our 3rd tree for now. We're not quite ready for the Gumbo Limbo. He's going to eat up too much biodiversity initially. We're not quite ready for that. And then what do you want to do with this super booster? Definitely not dandelion. Definitely not carrot. Castroides won't... Well, you could get the Castroides to pop there with a hill. Lord forgive me, I'm going in so early. I'm going in so early. But can you imagine just imagine the size of this Castroides here? Can you conceive it? No, that's Step Bison. Castroides. Ignore everybody else and just make another huge Castroides. Then you can have a quartz for some gold. I don't know, whatever. You can have... You could have an alder. Alder's good, man, and you don't need the biodiversity right now. Plus, it's an extra tree. It's not going to push woodcutter to 4 or anything. Oh, it's also a plant, so you like that. But actually, if it's a plant, are you going to want to put 2 undergrowth down? Because you could go... You have 10 air left. You dandelion carrot. No, you need to save some for an animal to put down. Right, then you go here. That'll be fine. It's going to push you to 4 plants. It's not going to quite get you to 5. And then you can put a mink here. It's going to turn on your Castroides. This one is going to be even more expensive. Yeah, 125. Okay. Good. That should pop your trade route so that you go give philosopher robes to somebody else, which is going to give you more science. This is going extremely well so far. I have no complaints. I have 16 food. Let's start one more village. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to go here. Inventor in Rainforest, obviously. Also, I don't feel like having people fight this game. Fort Northgrove, you don't really know what's going on over here, but that's okay. You don't need to. So Ocean Giant is food on animal. Swamp Giant is science on plant. Tundra Giant is science on mineral. You are on a mineral booster, so that's a decent plus 50. You are not on a booster. I really wish I had Mantis for these Castroides. But alas, what is my micro in the shop right now? Tagged toxic, eco-sensitive. That's going to be really good for when we get the Guarana. Because we can give eco-sensitive to anything that is high yield. So that's going to be fantastic. But we're not quite ready for that yet. What are we ready for now? You're also on a science booster, are you not? You are. How close are you to science threshold? 7 of 10? This might be the kind of thing that gets you there. Go ahead and take one of those. Are you on a food booster or something? No. You do double your food. You do double your food, and you're on a booster. Even though food isn't like your priority, this should still be... Well, you can figure it out. It's going to be 25 times 100. It's going to be plus 50. And then it's going to be times 50. It's going to be 75 food off of sphagnum moss. So it should take you from 37 to over 100. Let's see if we've done our math right, or if there's, like, mechanics we don't understand. It might not do compound percents. You go to over 100. You go to exactly 100. I don't think that's quite the math that we worked out, but it's still really good. And then you have one more booster. Food on animal. Step bison is not percent based. Ignore him. You could food this Castroides as well. It's double. It's not particularly exciting, but you do want to get that emblem. You're just not going to get +7 pop this era. But still. I think that's still going to be your best play overall. Okay. That's an 80 food Casteroides. Oh, and you know what? This also contributes to eventually when we put our tar pit down. All of the extra output that we're getting out of this Ice Age Tundra specifically is useful for that. Because all these guys are going to go extinct. And they're going to bury their output into their legacy biotica. And then it's just going to make tar pit better at the end of the day. So I think that works great. I could not be more pleased with how things are going so far. We have a planet of 4 cities that generally get along. They don't love each other, but they tolerate each other. We have decent trade, we have decent output. Today's meaning of life is sight, apparently. And I think we're set up really, really well to go into Era 2. I have to imagine that tech is our highest output right now. But I guess I didn't check. Condition met. Wealth must be your planet's highest stat. Oh no. Oh no, how close were we? You're +1. You're +2. God, somebody's city must be making a ton of money. Is it you? It's you! Oh, the goddess is too rich. Sad. Alright, well, so we're not going to get either of our turning points done, which was a substantial motivation for what we wanted to do in this game. But on the bright side, we're going to have a hilariously large Guarana, and we're going to have a hilariously large tar pit, I guess. So at least you've got that to look forward to. I don't know, maybe you're into that. Go ahead and take Damned Plague, just because our trade routes are already working fairly effectively. I think we can get the Plague traded around to a couple different places this game. Inventor is interested in having tech. Give you a redstone. Give you a ochre. Give you a... Well, I hope that that incentivizes you to expand into the rainforest, fundamentally. Because it's looking pretty dire for you otherwise. Poet, what is it that you would like to make? You want 5 element biotica, 10 distinct biotica within borders. 200 gold versus 100 gold, 100 science. I would like to continue prioritizing science. Although I think that's going to take you to an invention. No, it's not going to take you to an invention. Goddess is stealing wealth from Painter. Can I get somebody to come deal with that? I think I want you... I want to wait on you, actually. I want to build up some of the other cities first so that I can maybe get the plague to trade. Also, you've gotten very greedy with your border expansion here, you know. Like, you're just claiming most of this tundra, and you're gonna squeeze your poor friend the botanist out as a result. Alright, sink these. Botanist, I want you to trade, because you have forbidden formula. I would like you to show me a building that gives you gold. You don't get gold from your mystery. 4 science, 4 food. So wood workshop would be easiest. Just a flat 300 science. Coral diver's not possible. Mystery and microcharge I don't really care about. I'll just take wood workshop since we're already pretty close. So when you expand, I think this is now the time for the Gumbo Limbo to go down. That'll put you at 5, and it'll put you at 5 biodiversity. So the Cinchona will stay on. And then Inventor also has a nice new plant booster. This is going to push Botanist Science up to get closer to that threshold. Can I draft Rainforest again? Can you show me a new and interesting plant? We still have an invention to do on hemp, so even though lively growth is awkward, because I don't really want to give it adjacent animals, the fact that it's toxic and contributes to plague, the fact that it's a plant, which botanist likes, and the fact that, I don't know, I don't really have any other facts besides that, I guess. The only other thing we'd be taking here is like cassava, which is eco-sensitive. But that's not amazing. I think I'd rather take the toxic with the potential invention upside, given that we can put it on a plant booster. We can't, it's a 2-star. You're wrong. Oh well, we're logged into it now. Inventor, this will push you to 3 science. So you can maybe figure a project out to work on. Painter is interested in going to 25 gold. We wanted to wait on you, because we want to activate a trade route for you first. Activating a trade route for you is going to entail... You have a good level 2 booster there. You have any good level 2 animals? You have a decent arsenic, and it gives you science for each thing in Legacy Biotica, which is the Castorides, which is good. So this is a natural arsenic spot. I guess I don't really care if you invent something or not. And also, you want the science. But I would like to get you a good either rainforest draft that gives gold, which I don't think we've seen yet. We really haven't. Or a good Ice Age Bioticum that gives gold. And it's probably just gonna be Castorides again. Can I draft one more Ice Age Tundra? We could do Direwolf, just because it's different. I do like Evolve Predator, and it comes with 3 other animals. It is 2-star, but it would come with Badger, which is 1-star, and it would be adjacent to a Mineral Bioticum. You know, that's not horrible. It also comes with Wolverine, which is going to be another Evolve, so we can kind of chain Evolves together with you. I don't mind that. You didn't bring any good minerals, but that's fine. I could put Slate there. So Slate here. Badger here. And then a Direwolf here, probably. It will have 1, 2, 3, 4... We could find a place for a Wolverine. Actually, that Alder has base food yield. The Direwolf is extinct. Oh, no, the Direwolf does not go extinct. The Direwolf evolves. The Wolverine also evolves. You're not going to be next to an extinct Bioticum. I would need to replace you. But I can. I can replace you. That would be okay. I could put like a Vole there. Because it would be next to 2 Predators. It's 4 distinct Biotica that have base food, actually. Holy cow. 4? You're so greedy with it. I still think that's the way we do it, though. So, first step. First step is to trigger you trading something, because you're at 8 of 10. And that's going to be a Badger here, and moving a Mink here. Or you could cast Reus again. Badger here is next to a mineral. It's this. It's Badger here. Cast Reus here instead of a Mink. That's what it is. That's the solution. So Badger, enabled. Then, Casteroides, not on a booster. Everyone's very sad. However, like 100 gold. That pushes you to a trade route. You will then give your forbidden formula to somebody else. How close are you to toxic? You have arsenic? If I could find a way to also give you hemp, that would be double toxic. It would give you another 50 science off of your forbidden formula. Are you trading? You don't like the inventor. You can't trade. The painter has nothing that you want. Okay, so I think now the time has come to activate the painter. And the way that we activate the painter is by putting a dire wolf here. Then I need something that goes extinct. I could just do step bison here. It's kind of annoying that it's not 2-star, but that will trigger you to... It's going to trigger you to trade. It's not going to trigger you to invent anything, but you might pick up formula off of it. And then I need to incentivize you to invent. I need food that goes extinct. It's step bison again. I really don't... No, it could also be redback foal. No, it doesn't go extinct. It might be hills again. Tundra Giant, can you come over here, please? Can you rich hills, please? And then Primal Flint can go here, where it's, I think, adjacent to this alder. It's not adjacent to that alder. Oh, this alder's gonna be the bane of my existence. Just replace the alder. Replace the alder with a redback foal. That makes the direwolf happier. I don't think there's anywhere you can get in a Wolverine that is going to be ×4. There is, actually. 1, 2... which I guess would be a step bison. 3... Why would you want that to be a step bison? Think it, puzzle it through. You need one more animal. So that's a given. But it's going to be the Wolverine. And you would really like the Wolverine to go here. But it's not level 2. I really wish I want to draft Ice Age Tundra Minerals again, but I'm capped out on it. So what I'm thinking is, we know that we want a Colossal Tar Pit at the end of this whole chain. Also, it's toxic. Holy cow, it does everything. Because we want a Tar Pit, we want as many Legacy Biotica as possible in this biome. So I'm looking at Wolverine here, but then put something here and put something here. Because A, they're boosters and you should use them, and B, you might want to upgrade that tile. But also, this is already a rank 2. So maybe you actually give up on placing Wolverine and you evolve it next era when you have to redo a bunch of this anyway. Which means that this would be Step Bison. You would have a plant be here, which can be, you know, anything. Because this will be next to a plant, and then this would also be next to undergrowth. And then you have Primal Flint somewhere up here, and you have something else up here, and that's just the way that your boosters go. I think that's probably the best way for you to do it. So you go here. We're going to forego Wolverine for this era. And I really want your emblem. So we're going to try and focus on food. Because your emblem is going to hand out a lot of food on, or a lot of mystery on my friend the Castorades here. It's going to double his mystery. And I'm interested in that. It's going to trigger a trade route. You've secured forbidden formula. Great. Now I need to spread forbidden formula a little further, but we still have, well, after we do this, we'll have 41 Eon to play with still. Direwolf is 6 of 6. I think everything is going about as well as we could hope. Neither of you have any legacy bioticum, so I want to make sure you both have one. And then you can also have a core. I think that's all I'm doing in this Ice Age Tundra. So given that's all we're doing, would I rather you have 100 gold, 100 science, or 200 gold? Depends on how close you get to this invention. You will invent. But you have both your trade routes already. I think I would rather give you 100 science then. Yeah. We'll just spread the love on it a little bit. So this is great. Botanist is great. We don't have to touch Botanist. Although he really wants one more tree. Do you have one more tree for him? How many How many Ramon trees do you have down? Put another Cinchona tree down. Do you have any toxic trees? No, but you do have toxic hemp. 100 if there's at least one toxic biotic. You have that in the arsenic, but has it also turned your plague flask on? No. I'd really like to get arsenic down. Or I'd really like to get hemp down. And I think it might be worth upgrading here, because then at least I can replace the stone with a hemp. And then I can give him his extra plant. Because he cares about plants. He's interested in that kind of thing. Right? All plants are 5 food, 5 science. All trees are 5 food, 5 science. Either way. Either way, man. Either way. That alder is still next to an extinct bioticum. That's great news. A gold booster, I don't think is something I can take advantage of. This is going to be a really bad hemp, actually, because it needs to be around animals. Maybe you want to rethink that. You could parakeet. Yeah, you're right. Let's parakeet. Do you really not have any level 2 rainforest tree? Can you draft rainforest again? No, max rank. Huh. Hemp's just not going to be good there. So, do a Ramon tree anyway. This is probably a bit of a wasted booster in or a wasted upgrade in retrospect, but nothing you can do about it now. And you want one more tree. I'm gonna skip that mineral booster. You want one more tree. I guess just take another Cinchona, because you are above 5. Now you, I would really like to see something that incentivizes me to play hemp. Is hemp an undergrowth bioticum? Yes. Okay. We will be making herbalist. We will be getting you so high. We are going to give you that good. Ah, I'm just kidding. They're going to make like a robot of it or something, probably. And we'd like you to invent off of it, so we really want to see a booster slot pop up here when we do this upgrade. We're just prepping for it, because we're going to have some nice science here to bury. So get rid of this. We want hemp to go here, and then we want 4 animals. No booster. We want hemp to go here, and then we want 3 animals. I'm going in on the invention. We want hemp to go here, and it's going to be 2 animals, and we might put a mountain behind it if we're lucky. There you go. You're a critter herbivore reptile. You want to be adjacent to a critter. You want to be adjacent to a mineral. You don't care. I would like to get your food up, actually. The hemp is going to take care of the invention all by itself. So we'll go guinea pig. Oh wait, you have a Tinamu as well, don't you? Is that a critter? It is a critter. I changed my mind. Waste of an eon, but what can you do? As long as the slot's upgraded, we might as well take advantage of it. Because you'll push us to 8. Which will be another 50 food. That's going to push you to invent, and we're going to cross our fingers it's on the hemp, because there's not really anything else on boosters out here. It's about the only thing you have as a valid target for inventing. Marijuana! Let's go! 5 mystery. Perfect. Now you can trade that around. And I would love to get you to start a trade route as well, which would look a little something like this. I would like you to go and visit... Oh, he's not going to want to trade with the botanist, because the botanist doesn't like him. He's going to want to trade with somebody else instead. Do you have the toxic stuff yet? You have nothing. What are you going to be able to trade with her, then? I guess you don't have statues, so you're going to go trade statues. And then you have 8 plus 5 eon to go. 5 element biotica, 4 of 6 minerals. We'll find a way to do statue. Life finds a way. You have a decent food booster out here in the savannah. Decent spot for a guinea fowl. Amethyst will be next to an animal. That's not going to get you your element biotica, though. I think it's time to draft savannah, and you're looking for element. Nickel is element. Comes with umbrella thorn acacia. Is it distinct element? It's just element. So you can do this. You can guinea fowl on the food booster. I believe you're going to need to buy Era for this. Eon for this. Yeah, you traded statues. Alright. I need you to trigger a trade route. You like some of these people, right? Excuse me? Alright, fine. I'm gonna kite you slowly out of the city, because I don't need animal stuff around here anymore. You're gonna come in, and you're gonna drop a nickel in an empty slot. And then you're probably going to drop a second nickel in an empty slot. I don't know how a tsunami is going to work on land, but let's find out. Nickel 1. Nickel 2. Oh, it comes from the ocean. Does that make you upset? It does. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, nevertheless. Alright, so that takes care of your element thing. And I guess that's basically the era done. Is there anything else we wanted to do over here? 5 element, 5 animal. You're good. 6 tree. 6 plant. I can't get you to 7. Evil hideout is on. You need 1 more undergrowth bioticum. I can do that for you. I can do that for you really easily. You are nowhere near a trade route or anything else, so you can just have a barley. I thought herbalist was different. I thought it was like science for the undergrowth. It's the biggest, but that'll do just fine as well. So there's another 60 science out of you. And then micros. You don't care about eco-sensitive yet, so you don't have to buy poison dart frog. I don't think you're going to have amazing percent bonuses right now, but you are lively growth times 2 on a science booster. I don't really think we have any synergies for flour, but fly egg would just be easier. Like, it's the same amount of science, and we don't have the flour synergy right now, so just roll with that. Gumbo Limbo is not getting any boosters. That is just a natty 100 science. Remontree isn't good science in the first place. None of you are on percent boosters. None of you are on percent boosters. None of you are on percent boosters. None of you, as far as I know, are on percent boosters. Can I do anything with this arsenic? You could give the arsenic a woolly moth caterpillar. Bump that up a little bit higher. You could also give the slate a mineral boost, but I don't think it needs it. I would love to find an animal that's on a big food booster. What about a steppe bison? He's on a food booster. He's getting a 50% extra food. I think you are a prime candidate for a sphagnum boss. To really push you to the next level. That is unlikely to grant you an invention. But it will probably... It doesn't even push you to the next threshold of science prosperity. Overall, though, we're feeling good. So remember, you can't check your bioticum once you're on the era selection screen. You should figure out now what it is that you want to do. If you see solar punk, how good is your guarana tree? It is science from food in plants. Do you give food from plants? You do. But is there something even better that we could give eco-sensitive to that also gives food in a rainforest? Not really. We'd have to draft it. And we don't know what kind of draft we would have for it right now. Our tar pit is going to be a pretty impressive amount of gold. So if we see skyscraper from painter or botanist, that would be an interesting candidate. I think we have a lot of gold generation locked in this Ice Age tundra. We don't have a ton of birds, so we probably don't want to do Tropical Paradise, and I don't think we even have the right bioticum for it. I think we're basically going to be choosing between either Solar Punk or Skyscraper for this one, in terms of what we can best take advantage of. And I think we've only spread this to 2 villages. Which is not bad, but it's not amazing. Darkdale, definitely affected. But did you manage to trade with the goddess? No. Okay. So it's just 2 plagued cities. Give me that. Oh, there's also Space Race. So Space Race would be interesting. Because I think that... Can I check the Giants, though? No, you can't even check the Giants. I don't know if Tar Pit is advanced or not. But it is energy. I know for sure that it's energy. I think we haven't done Space Race for a really long time. We also could technically do Tropical Paradise. I just don't think I have the birds for it. You know, we haven't done Space Race for a really long time, and I'm pretty sure that Tar Pit might be advanced, even if it's not. It's an energy biotica, and if you set up, like, Power Plant, we're off to the races. So yeah, let's do Space Race. Now this should trigger immediately, because the botanist already has a very large city. Botanist 50. Okay, it's not going to trigger immediately. That's fine. So, what are your priorities here? Priority number 1, I think, is to render this whole patch legacy. Bury the arsenic, bury the quartz, bury the alder. You've got a big Castorides locked up in here. You have a big Castorides and arsenic locked up in here. You have access to mineral boosters because it's Highland. You're short 1 biodiversity, but you can fix that. You're not going to be next to adjacent food. Just forget it. Each of legacy bioticum in adjacent slots. So 1, 2, 3. And I could legacy you. That would be 3. What if you went here? Be 1, 2, 3. What if you went here? Doesn't matter. That's a bad spot for it. Draft. Burn your drafts, and then draft one more Ice Age, just to see if you can find anything that's going to really synergize well. Oh, you're going to need to draft Savannah first. What's going on in your Savannah these days? What kind of Savannah are you trying to build? Gem. Gem, because you have Painter Spirit. So Peacock Ore plus Tanzanite is looking pretty good. But then so is Zircon plus Fluorite, and you can also put Fluorite in the Rainforest. That's a good point. This also gives you 4 Bioticum, whereas this only gives you 2. Yeah, take a Zircon. And then can I please see my max level Ice Age Tundra draft? Evolve Biotica, get 100, 100. It's not great. Muskox. We're not doing an undergrowth biome. That's not great. Cave Bear. 50 gold for each mineral in the biome. It's okay, but it's not amazing. And Woolly Rhino we've kind of done to death. I would re-roll this one time just to see if we get anything new. I'm not sure how I would make Glacier work. Is this an Evolve Bioticum? No. Okay. Because otherwise, Artichoke is going to go crazy. It does unlock 2 random Apex plants that produce double, though. That's pretty wild. How much Evolve do you come with? You come with Jadeite, you come with Ground Squirrel, you come with Marmot. This is 20 total biodiversity, though. I don't think I can do that. Willemi Pine is kind of neat. Take the time to read Glacier and see if you can actually understand it. Lock all Ice Age Tundra plants. For each plant locked this way, unlock a cohort or Apex Ice Age Tundra mineral of the same level if able. So you put plants down in the Tundra. Then you put down Glacier. Then you unlock minerals of the same level. I'm gonna try it. I don't totally understand it, but I'm going to try it, and maybe we'll learn something. So the first thing you need to put down is plants. Each different bioticum type in Legacy Biotica in adjacent slots. Animal, mineral. I gotta bury stuff in these tiles first. And one of them needs to be a plant. So I need like a plant that gives gold. Does such a thing exist? No. Adjacent to an extinct bioticum? No, that's not happening. Distinct adjacent critter biome? That's not happening. I'm just going to give you random garbage. And then you adjacent to 2 critter. You're a rank 1 slot. You don't want to do slate. You'd like to find a way to have that be Labradorite. Do you have any critter, any animals that have like a double critter tag? You don't even have double critter. You have like redback vole. Fine, just make it quartz. Some of the worst legacy bioticum of all time. But then we upgrade you. Okay. Then what? Then you put down your 3-star plants. You have Wolemi Pine to go here, because it will be adjacent to animal, plant, mineral. I feel like Revival is lying, and that's going to be 3. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're way over capacity on Chokecherry. So Chokecherry can go here. Then you're a critter. And I can give you a red-backed vole if I upgrade here, but I want to put something there. If adjacent to at least 2 critter. Okay, so red-backed vole here. It's not going to be adjacent to a predator, but that's fine. We're going to upgrade it later. Labradorite here, and then upgrade here. Is there any evolve that you haven't placed before you get too deep in this? Yes. You need to find a way to put a Wolverine down. Wants to be next to 4 adjacent food-producing bioticum. I think you can... Okay, you can do that. You can do that. Upgrade here. Wolverine goes here. That's 1, 2, 3, and then whatever 4th bioticum you want to put there that generates food. Wolverine. You actually want it to be a plant. You might want it to be a carrot. No, you can have it be a dandelion. Then you're next to Undergrowth. You're going to go to Glutton times 4. What did you unlock? Permanently has tags doubled. Find it. It should have like a little arrow icon next to it. You unlocked a manta ray, which is reef. So we care about that for the surgeon fish. That's actually kind of sick. And then it wasn't you. You were a different evolution. You also unlocked spinal, which doubles your tags. Double harmony, double gem. I don't immediately know how that matters, but it's good to know. How many more plants do you need to put down? Each distinct adjacent critter. You actually want that to be Cloudberry, because it's upgraded. Yeah. You don't want it to be Dandelion, you want it to be Cloudberry. Put it at level 2. And now you want to put down Glacier. And this should evolve 6 things. And then you want to put Tar Pit next to it. You're 22 biodiversity. Okay. Here we go. Has he correctly understood Glacier? We'll find out shortly. We just have to launch a rocket first. We just have to go to the moon really quick. We'll be right back. Watch out for that booster stage, by the way. Oh, phew. Okay. You're on the moon. You've brought red-backed voles with you, it looks like. Lovely stuff. Can I go back to looking at my glacier now? Did I do this in the wrong order? Tagged evolve. Gained from glacier. Have you unlocked anything? You would know because they would be minerals. Doesn't look like you've unlocked anything. So does that mean you had to place them in the other order? No, because you have no plants available in the tundra now. What's gone wrong here? Tagged evolve, yeah. Unlocks new biotica, unlocks itself after place, but I can't I can't place new plants, though. No, that wouldn't make sense, would it? Unclear. I'm not exactly... Actually, where did you come from? I didn't used to have you. Oh, you know what? Maybe it did work. Because I didn't used to have glacial erratics. And then if I place you, you unlock 2 more minerals. And your 3 biodiversity. Do I have anything better that can live next to Tar Pit? Because Tar Pit wants to go here for sure. Let's just get that down now, because we know it's going to go there. And that's going to put space race to 2, probably. It's only 918. It'll get bigger. Probably. It'll maybe get bigger. Adjacent to a set of gem and predator. I can work on that. So glacial erratics will unlock 2 more minerals. You are going to give me pink diamond and vermiculite. You want to be adjacent to gem and predator? That can happen here, but it would need to be 3-star. So that can't really happen there. Also, where'd all my 2 and 3-star Ice Age Tundra animals go? I guess it was... Oh, it's only the direwolf and the wolverine, and both of them are evolved. So yeah, I'm down to just 1. Okay. You want more element, gem, or evolve, though. So your element, your element, your element, your gem, and evolve. We want to replace everything with, like, element, gem, and evolve. So we want to give you a building. It's none of them. You're going to have to take gallery for now. We want to give you more minerals. You are evolve. So you are contributing to the glacier. You are not element, gem, or evolve. I think we might have to kill this wolf. It's sad, I know. I think it might have to go. I think we're going to arsenic here, and then we're going to upgrade all 3 of these. And make space for more minerals. $37 of 50, it's fine. Like, it's not the best ever, but it's fine. And then we upgrade all of this. And we're going to replace this with 3 minerals. You will not be adjacent to a plant here. I will guarantee it. You are now a great candidate spot for arsenic, because you have a lot of legacy biotica. You... Honestly, I would just like to see new stuff. Like, I'm not going to put either of these down, and turquoise needs to be next to gem and predator, and I'm not going to put either of these down. So, go ahead and unlock me something. Then, turquoise can go here, because it's already 3-star. And then both of these are evolved. I am going to need to replace one of them with a predator to turn turquoise on. Which I can do with a badger. And then I don't think you can touch anything else. Unless you have something that's better than quartz. But I don't think you have something that's better than quartz. I think that's that biome. So that's as good as Glacier's going to get. It's at 1290. Tar Pit's at 1157 and 1188. Botanist, what would you like to invent? Each medicinal bioticum within borders for 250 science. I don't think you're going to be getting a giant tree right now, because guarana's food. Is guarana a fruit, though? Yes. But it's not going to be that big. It's an enabler. Well, no, actually it could be that big. There's going to be a lot of surplus biodiversity in here. It could actually be that big. Eco-sensitive, eco-sensitive, eco-sensitive. I can make hemp eco-sensitive, which is kind of funny. I could draft rainforest. Heliconia is not eco-sensitive, but it also doesn't get that big. We could make gold eco-sensitive, and it works so well with gems. Oh! Okay, we're taking gold. We're making gold eco-sensitive. Because I could put that tree frog on anything, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's toxic. This doesn't help our science output at all, but it's really funny. It contributes absolutely nothing to the science output of this rainforest for the launch pad, but I do not care. I just think the idea of eco-sensitive gold is very neat, and it's going to be, like with the gem synergy that we have from the painter emblem, it's going to be a ludicrous amount of mystery on this planet. Look at all the mystery we're getting out of this biome. 21, 5, 10, 20, 25, 20, 20, 5, 5, 5, 5. I don't even know where that mystery comes from. Wait, where does that mystery come from? Where are you coming from? Painter emblem? Oh, because Painter Emblem is eco-sensitive. Oh my god. Oh, and it's the super booster. It's over. You want to be adjacent to each distinct adjacent fruit up to 4? I can't do that for you. I'm so sorry. I need the passion fruit here instead. And then I can put you next to the passion fruit later. That's going to put you at 11. That's enough to put down gold. It's currently 1494. It's going to go so much higher. I don't know what it means right now. I just have to wait. I think it's going to be Fruit Maker because these fruit trees are going to get huge. And it's for each food in Fruit Biotica, not even the biggest one. Okay. Yep. About what I expected. And now we start our dark machinations. Because this isn't even the final form of this rainforest. An animal booster. And it's where I wanted it. Red Howler. Second fruit. You're not going to get to a guarana. You're going to have to use a smaller fruit. Like a papaya. You actually don't have a ton of fruit. You actually really don't have a ton of fruit. Do you have one more rainforest draft? I don't know. You might need to draft forest and hope that you see fruit trees in there somewhere. Alright, you're going to go to 3. But then papaya. We're up to 199. 204. You're up to 6 biodiversity now. This is going to put you to 8. But then it's going to take some away because you're going to be killing a cinchona tree, but you can move it into this other biome. I think that hemp has kind of served its purpose, so we're probably going to look to replace that. A plant booster. Okay, so obviously guarana has to go there. I don't know how else to explain it to you. Do you care about unique? Yeah, it has to be distinct. I can get you to 3. I just can't get you to 4. It's annoying. Any other good 3-star stuff you could put there? You could potentially be next to Animal, Plant, Mineral, and it's Mystery. Because we know we can't put a fruit there. I just want the biodiversity. So that I can put this down. And then I need to put you next to Mineral. And I would love for that Mineral to be an Aquamarine. How you doing over here? Yeah, he looks fine. An Omni Booster. You have anything good that can go on an Omni Booster? I mean, it is 200 and it's volcanic and it's gem and it's next to fluorite, so that's going to be very good. Yeah, that's an extra 200 gold. That turns spectral on. You need to push your biodiversity here even higher, though. So put us in Chona down. Make sure you don't have any other better option. Yeah, you don't have any more good 2-star animals you can put down. You just need to pump your biodiversity now. So that's going to put you at 8. Buy your poison dart frog. What do you do? Can upgrade mineral? God, imagine if we had, you know the one? The double micro on the thing, you know? But, alas. Poison dart frog you. So this is going to double your gold output because it's going to make you eco-sensitive. Yep. Okay. Going from 1600 to 2690. And now that's your biome done. You have 1,000 food from Jam Maker. We'll be taking Jam Maker. What's your next emblem? Tree Biotica, gain 25. That's not super impressive. But that is your city done. Inventor, what do you have going? Really nothing. I'm probably going to end up ignoring your city because I still want to get this ocean up and running as well. We have surgeonfish, mahi-mahi, manta ray with double tags. Which, oh, it's distinct reef bioticum. It doesn't do as much as I thought. We need to draft ocean a couple times, though. We're looking for as many reef as possible. White-plumed anemone is reef. Pearls is only reef once. We'll be taking white-plumed anemone. Draft again. Ocean. Shipwreck. Interesting. Parrotfish, interesting. False trumpet drowns is a gem. These are both gems. They're going to get mystery out of the painter emblem. Which I think means you have to take them. Even though only one of them is reef. But, like, look at the mystery this thing's going to generate. And then buy one more draft. Let's greed. We're greeding on the ocean. Staghorn coral. Each distinct coral bioticum, each distinct adjacent reef. Your reef. Coral biotica gain. Your reef. Great white shark is reef. But we're not going to have many fish. Bottlenose dolphin is reef. Each adjacent animal. There's not a ton. Adjacent to plant. You have a lot of apex bioticum you're trying to place right now. It's probably going to be 16. So you might need to take turtle grass and open brain coral just to have enough to place them. I don't think I can get staghorn coral down. I think it would be good, but I don't think I can get it down. I don't think I'm going to have the biodiversity. So take the bottlenose dolphin. We have no plans of playing the bottlenose dolphin, but we'll take the bottlenose dolphin. This is, yeah, okay, we're already there. So that space race done. We still have 47 Eon. Potentially looking at a very good planet here. And I don't think we even turned that rocket pad all the way up. We only got it to 1 of 3. We just don't have any other... Well, actually, how many energy do you have in here? Within borders? Who's energy? You're 1 energy? Where'd I get my second energy? Where did I get my second energy? How did you get a set of metal and energy? Oh, metal. Gold is metal. I would need another energy. And I've drafted all of those, and I don't think you can draft anything that gives an energy tag. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. That's as good as we can do there. We're leaving 400 science on the table in that rocket bed, but it's the way she goes sometimes. I want to start with getting biodiversity. So that probably means false trumpet grounds next to animal, mineral, and plant. The plant will likely be a open brain coral, because I can't get the turtle grass adjacent to a plant, and you have to be in shallows. So this is being upgraded. And Goddess is about to love what happens here. Plant booster. Do I love that? I don't think I love that. It really doesn't do much for open brain coral. I think you stick to the plan, and I think you false trumpet ground. And then you open brain coral. It's going to put you at like 10 biodiversity, 12 biodiversity. So now you have enough to do your shipwreck. Buy an upgrade charge, upgrade here. We want the shipwreck to be on the goddess side, because she wants wealth. She needs wealth. She craves it. No boosters? That's okay. We've rolled really good booster luck this game. You don't care about any adjacency bonuses. Does anyone else care about adjacency bonuses to you? Adjacent to 3 distinct. You will. You're going to need to go in shallow waters. And you're not getting placed. So a mahi-mahi, if it goes here, would be next to mineral, plant, and then animal. But you guys both have to go in shallow. Man, I really would like to find a way to play this manta ray. Alright, give it a shot. Shipwreck here. Mahi-mahi here. It's going to put you at 8. You want to upgrade here to get another mineral in. It would be coral rock. It would be next to coral and animal. You could do that. It would be better than bedrock. Yes. So we also upgrade here. And then we also politely ask you to stop. You also want to put down distinct noble biotica. I don't know where you're going to find those. Blizzard these fools? There's a food booster for animal. None of the animals that I want to put there give food. You want to be next to 2 distinct reef biotica. That's reef. That's going to be reef, because it's going to be a coral rock. So you will fit there, and you'll double tag yourself reef. And you don't have any adjacency bonuses as far as I know. So parrotfish here. Ignore the fact that it's a food booster. Coral rock here. And then over on the other side, we're going to need to give you surgeonfish. I wonder how long this sticks around. We can make it look like a cold ocean, which is kind of cool. Interesting. I hope it sticks around for a while. I kind of like how it looks. Right. Onto this side. What do we still need to put down? We still need to put down surgeonfish and manta ray. We're at 10 biodiversity. We can get both. We can get both of these. This tile, we might even be able to get a dolphin. Although there's not a lot of animals here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, I think literally none, because I put the city in a rainforest and turned it into savannah. So a bottlenose dolphin is off the table. I appreciate that you give mystery, well, and also your reef. Maybe there's a word that matters. All right. Just make sure you're hitting all your synergies here, because you care about distinct reef. Start over here. Actually, leave these, because they're both reef. Upgrade here, because you don't need this bedrock anymore. And you want to place as much reef as possible. surgeon fish, give me an animal booster. Science booster? Actually kind of works. Because I can turtle grass there. And then I can pair it, I can surgeon fish here. Because turtle grass also had to be in shallow, right? No. What else needed to be in shallow? Brain coral? I think maybe brain coral. Then you can surgeon fish here. Underwater reef times 9. Then you can manta ray, reef times 10, and you could... No, secret needs to be shallow. Do you have any other reef you can do it in deep water? You have red algae. Do you have anything else that cares about coral? Check your synergies. No, 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 no. Yes. So you want to find a way to put white-plumed anemone down? It would only be next to one mineral. But that's okay. And then the other slot would be manta ray for a reef. You're missing out on... one red algae, and that's it. Otherwise, you've placed every other reef that's available to you. That's impressive. That's a really... that ocean has come together really nicely. It's cost us a ton of upgrades. And I think the game is trying to tell us that it wants to be done soon, because I can feel it getting laggy with all these calculations it's having to do, I guess. So anemone here. No, anemone here. Get the extra 2 mystery and 10 out of it. Then manta ray here. And that's 5 of 5. So apparently we did get enough stuff with base science. That pushes surgeon fish to 104 mystery. So I gotta know how my gold is doing. 6620. Yo, okay. Neat. Really cool. Oh, man. Well, actually, if we had Savannah Titan, double poison dart frog would not have done anything. It would have just let us dip once. What we need is a gold that can hold 2 biotica boosters, or micro boosters, but I don't think that's a thing. So we can put 2 more things down. What's the last Apex? Have we put down all 3 of our Apex Bioticum that we unlocked? Yeah. So we're chilling. We're loving life. Can I give you a really good mineral or a military something or other? Volcanic gem? No. Well, gems though. Gems? Gems. Gems. You want to put gems down. I'm going to push this gold higher. I want to get this gold over 7k. You need upgrade charges, you need Eon Limit. Upgrade here. Bring everybody over. I'm going to put this gem into the dang stratosphere. Because every gem that we put down is mystery. And every mystery that we put down is gold. So pink diamond here. Each adjacent scavenger or predator. Sure. You don't have a lot of them. Is it worth buying a draft here? It might be. Draft Savannah. We're looking for a scavenger or a predator. You're not a gem? I don't care about you. Also, no scavengers or predators. Each adjacent mineral. We love that. That goes crazy. Go ahead and take a hyena. And it's 1 star, so I don't even have to waste an upgrade tile on that. So you are all now going to love life. Yep, painted blood times 2. 1 star gem now, next to animal bioticum. Great. And then you'd also like to find a way to put down spinal and zircon. You have minerals in this row. It's a science. Oh, you need... Okay, so you need an upgrade tile? They're getting expensive. You're gonna need some Eon. Does gold give... If gold gives mystery... It's not gonna... Don't even look. You don't want to know the answer to that question. But I do think there's a world where you might want to buy that thing. And put it on, like, the Titan Graveyard. Oh, the Titan Graveyard gives mystery. So adjacent to 3 different bioticum types, you're next to animal, mineral. There's going to be another mineral there. I can get you next to a plant here. And then an animal here, and that would turn on fluorite and spinal. But I think I'd rather have the zircon, because there's a lot of minerals in this row. And then fluorite. Yeah, and then plant here. And then spinal. I need another upgrade. I'm addicted to it. I can't stop. Science? Frick. I should have put the fluorite there. I had no way of knowing. Need Eon to place biotica. You go here. You have any good savanna plants? No? What if you drafted one? What then? What then, smart guy? Monkey orange? Probably not. Sorghum? Oh, undergrowth biotica on the planet. Do you have any good undergrowth biotica that are doing things? Your hemp isn't doing amazing. Guarana is undergrowth. That alone makes it really interesting. Really interesting. This pine is also undergrowth. This choke tree is also undergrowth for some reason. No ocean stuff is going to be undergrowth. Alright, I think that's enough that it probably justifies us taking sorghum. Even if there's no other undergrowth in its row, which there won't be, just looking at it now. But that's going to be a really interesting sorghum. You might also want to replace that nickel with gems. You have more gems you haven't put down? Oh yeah, you do. Replace one of those nickel. I don't think you're going to need upgrade patches anymore, so spend your last gold. Replace one of these nickel with an amethyst. Okay. Now, you definitely want this tarantula. Buy it now. And now you find out where to put micro. First of all, 50% food plus 150. Do you have anything that's good at food? You do have Guarana at 715. It's on a plant booster. It's getting percent bonuses from sorghum. It's getting percent bonuses from Guarana. Is there any other plant candidate that's generating you more food? No. Okay. Black truffle on Guarana. We're pushing to 1,000. And I think we can do it, too. City of the Future absolutely needs to finish. He's at 49 of 50. That's 25 prosperity that we're leaving on the table. Goddess Town wants more wealth than the Painter. I have really bad news for you. It's unlikely. Painter's 81. Goddess is 72. I don't see that happening. You can have Alchemist Hut. And I wish I had a way to push you to 6, but I don't think I do. Actually. No, because you're unique in biotic, in biome. You don't want to get rid of those animals. What you really want is another mountain, like 25 away. You want to put a mountain up here. And I could explain why, but because you want to turn the you want one more distinct biotica that has a base science yield. You just don't have room for it right now. You'd need like a gem that makes science, and I don't think such a thing exists, except for fluorite. You would need to upgrade this patch. It's at 2. You can upgrade this patch. That's gonna turn your Alchemist Hut on. That matters. Okay. The gold is at 10,000. Okay. Alright. And we can do more. We can do even more. So this is just not going to happen. Ignore it for now. Your next booster, Tarantula. And it's not going to work on the gold. So the next best place for it is probably a tar pit, but you have a lot of really good minerals. So right now this tar pit is net 2,200. 1,100 science, 1,100 gold. Do you see anything higher than 2,200? 360 mystery is wild. Tar pit's 21. Shipwreck's 360. You're 40% mystery, you're 75. So I think one of you is going to get drone beetle, and the other one is going to get tarantula. That's too much mystery to not boost. And I don't have any boosters that increase mystery on animals for something like a surgeonfish. So I'm going to hit you with the 40%. And I'm going to hit you with the 75%. This is going to push your gold higher. Can I see 11,000 on gold? Do you do anything? 50 in tagged fruit. That does nothing. Food for each adjacent mineral. That's going to do nothing. 75 mystery on plant. It's not going to do anything. 50 in flower doesn't do anything. We could put down another poison dart frog on something that's not eco-sensitive to boost it even higher. But I think most of the things in this biome are eco-sensitive already. Like Tinamu's eco-sensitive, fluorite's not, aquamarine's not, but they're not huge boosts that we get out of that. Can you... Hold on. Invasive species. What invasive species do you have that you could plunk in here? A second sorghum is not interesting. What 3-star animals do you have? An oryx? Distinct herbivores? Doesn't do anything. You're native already. You're all 1-stars. Is it insane to try and draft forest until you can find a good 3-star? Can I afford one more draft? I can't spend gold. I have to spend food. I need this to show me a 3-star. I don't think it's going to. Take a gray wolf. Risky. Show me a really good plant or animal. All harmony biotic on the planet double. I don't think those are good enough. I don't think cherry tree is good enough. I don't think phosphorus is good enough. I'm gonna gamble on one more. Each distinct fruit bioticum on the planet. Reus's macaque. Eight biodiversity. You're at 9. Are you a tree? No. Who's my good tree? It's your passion fruit. Your red howler wants to be next to... I think you're gonna kill this red howler. And you're going to replace it with a Reus mechanic. God, I wish that guarana was a tree, man. Tagged fruit, not quite. I don't have an insane tree. I wish I had an insane tree. But I just don't think I have an insane tree. I can't take emerald because I can't invasive species an emerald. I could orange tree, but I don't think I have a ton of fruit bioticum on the planet. It's just you and you and you. So it's +3. You're not fruit. None of you are fruit. And there's not going to be any... No, you're fruit. Are you fruit? Okay, hold on. I have 5 fruits. Take an orange tree. And then maybe the kind of thing that can get you there. Maybe also a Gower. What did Gower do? Show me Gower. 4 distinct plant biotica for 125. No, that's not the kind of thing I'm interested in. So I think... Actually, you could replace the fluorite with an orange tree. Please tell me you're 3-star. Please tell me you're a 3-star tile. Thank you so much. Unique terrain feature. Invasive species. Why are we doing this? I don't fully remember. But I think... Oh, because we wanted to poison Dartfrog. Because we wanted to poison Dartfrog, the orange tree, to make it eco-sensitive. Which means we'll need to buy microcharges. We're going to spend every prosperity we've earned. But it's going to be worth it. Orange tree. Bumps up your fruit spread. Makes your jam maker significantly better. And then I need... How bad did that hurt me? +20 food? It didn't hurt me that bad. And then you need to become eco-sensitive. And you give 2 more biodiversity. So that's going to put you back to 6. It's going to turn Cinchona back on. I don't think we're going to make it back to 12 for that passion fruit. We're going to make it to 7. I don't think I have anything... Oh, I wish I could hit 1. I don't know how to hit 1 more, though. It's still going off. Was that an emblem that he just got, I guess? Where am I? Here? Is that where you are? Yeah. Yeah, he just got another copy of the emblem, so that's another 25 from all of his trees. It's orange tree at 1041. Guarana at 1137. It's not going to be a 1k game, but we got very close, I think. Also, gold at 10,610 is just really funny. He's also invented Guarana. So we needed that. All the trade routes you can't use because nobody else likes them and nobody else has invented anything. Hold on. Hold on, we can go higher. This is 500 science? How are your trade routes looking? He's traded all this stuff away. I need him to invent something new. I just don't think 500's going to get him there. We'll try it. I need you to invent something so that my friend over here can trade you for it. Basically. It's basically what we're looking for. You do also have an upgrade charge. Why did you want this pit viper here? Can you destroy that hemp? It's costing you 3 biodiversity for no reason. You don't really have anything you can replace it with, though. Nothing that's going to add to biodiversity, at least. Well, no, that's not true. You could give it a tree. It's technically something, I guess. Maybe you just replace... Well, no, I think you replace it with 2 Ramon trees. I wish they were medical, but we can't have everything. You could do Gumbo Limbo and Ramon tree. It's going to put you to 9 biodiversity, and then Gumbo Limbo would put you to 8. It would turn the Tina move back on. And it's eco-sense. I think you get more out of doing that. Oh, you can't put anything down anyway. Alright, well, fair enough. We tried. That was also your one medicinal biome that was contributing to Apothecary. I think you've done everything you can here, but 959? 960? You do still have one more booster? Anybody on like a... How many percent? You're getting a ton of percent bonuses here. You know what? Sure. You can have this fly egg rig. You've done a great job. 960 is not the 1K planet we were looking for, but it is a pretty good planet. And we got a couple inventions out of it, too. Actually, hang on. Majestic Amulet. Did we... Surely we didn't backdoor our way into all the glitters. Right? There's no way. You don't have... Well, hang on. Luxurious Ring. Majestic Amulet. Oh my god, did we? Luxurious Amulet? Modest Ring? No, we would have needed the earrings, I think. Yeah, we missed out on the earrings, I believe. Still, though, considering that we weren't even paying attention to it, it's not that bad. That is a decent planet and a decent game. So despite the fact that we forgot our criteria for Era 1 and we forgot our criteria for Era 2, we still managed to get quite a bit of productive outcomes from that, which is always nice to see. You've set up your nice little moon village. And let's see what we unlock through the mastery tree. We actually might get over 1K after it counts up our bonuses. Yeah, just barely over 1K. I'll take it. $333. We can't have many more of these to unlock. Looks like we're gonna get 3 out of it this time. And there's still more to go. Yeah, collect 3 more to gain another. What do we got? All Ice Age Tundra. Woolly Mammoth. Food for each food in Legacy Biotica. Sure. A lake. Cool. Ochre. Gold mystery for each distinct animal in the biome. Also Titan synergy. Permafrost. Gold science for each evolved bioticum in this biome, and a lot of it too. That could get really big really quickly. Because there's no cap on it either. And it's only 2-star. I think that's like really good. So let's go take a look at our inventions. We got at least 2 that we needed from that game. We got guarana and we got marijuana. We can now play with Poet Spirit. We can now trigger a nuclear war. We also got Villain Spirit, and we got Age of Discovery. So we're done with our mastery profile. There's nothing more left to unlock. In terms of inventions, Ibex Mufangar, Bog Orchid Honeysuckle, Cacao Tree Strawberry Passion Fruit, Mammoth African Elephant, Mouflon. That's it. There's 5 to go, and 2 of them are Mouflon. So that's going to be the one we're looking for next time. In terms of eras, we need a city with at least 20 threat for this one. And we need 4 biomes with 6 biodiversity and at least 3 cities. That should be really easy to trigger. I think we trigger that in most of our games. So if nothing else, we'll probably see that one next time. And we'll pay more attention to the fact that this is a city with 3 animals and not just 3 animals across all cities. And we'll see if we can get this one. I still can't believe that tech wasn't our planet's highest stat in Era 2. But still, if you are enjoying Reus 2, make sure you subscribe to the channel and you like the video to let me know that you're still enjoying it. And if you're looking forward to whatever we end up playing next and you have some suggestions for what that might be, feel free to drop a message in the comments and let me know. I will see you guys around for the next one, but until then, take care and enjoy the rest of your day.